Right guys, Mark from Alba Constrictors here. I was just going through the racks there, putting some pairings together, and I thought I'd take you along, let you see a wee bit of what I'm doing tonight. This here is your Super GHI girl. She's going to go to a blackhead male tonight. I've tried pairing her twice already, but she just didn't seem to go. I don't know whether it was that she didn't like the male or what it was, but I put her to the Pistavi that I've got. He's breeding away fine. I mean, he's proven a dozen times over. So the only thing I can think of is that she didn't like him, because she went all the way. She grew her follicles right up to the stage of ovulation and then just decided to reabsorb on both occasions. All her temperatures were right, her husbandry was right, she was eating right up to it. I mean, she is monstrous, she's a huge big thing. So the only thing, as I say, that I can think of is that she didn't like the male. So we're going to try another male with her. He is a cinnamon blackhead Mojave, so we should get some beautiful dark genes, and hopefully the cinnamon, the GHI Mojave that I'm looking for. I mean, the GHI Mojave, it's not an expensive gene, and it's relatively simple to make. I could buy one easy enough, but I think I've got it in my mind that I really want to make her own, so we'll give her another try this year, see how she goes. As you can see, she's good weight and well ready to go. So I'll put him in tonight and see how she's feeling. Her follicles are up to size. I've had her on the ultrasound, so everything's good. She's eating like you wouldn't believe. So I'll stick this guy in and see. Hopefully they start locking up. But I'll put her back in the rack and then I'll go and get the wee guy and I'll let you have a look at him. This here is the blackhead cinnamon Mojave male. That's I'm going to go in with the Super GHI female. As luck would have it, he's just in shed now, so not looking at his best at all. But I'll stick him in with her tonight and see how he goes. Hopefully she goes with him and we get a nice clutch. But he's a powerhouse of a male for us again. I've been looking for blackhead for quite a while and I managed to get it this year, so I'm really happy about that. Anyway, I'll stick him in beside her before he ends up escaping at this tub. This here is one of your het G-stripe girls. She's going to get paired up tonight as well. We had her in the ultrasound and her follicles are looking good. She's also been absolutely smashing food and showing all the right signs. So we're going to get her paired up as well. She's going to go to a butter double het G-stripe desert ghost male tonight. I'll put her back in the rack and I'll let you have a wee look at him. But I think the blacks on her is an awful lot blacker. I really like her. She's just not just the standard normal. The iridescence of her black is unreal. But she's been a wee bit hissy and a wee bit constreperous today, so I'll put her back in the rack and I'll bring the male out and let you have a look at him. This wee guy here is our butter double het G-stripe desert ghost. So he's going to go in with the G-stripe female, or the het G-stripe female, sorry. Hopefully we get some good odds on the visuals. I really like working with hets. I mean, it's a more cost effective way of getting in, although it does take a bit longer to get the visuals. But I also like that suspense when you're cutting the eggs and you're not quite sure how the odds are. And sometimes you can absolutely smash it and be on top of the world. Other times you cut and you get a lot of normal looking snakes and you're like, ugh. But it's just that whole thing about what's going to hatch out, you know. I think it's part of what keeps me with the breeding ball pythons. This wee guy is an absolute cracker. Although he does have an unfortunate pattern on his back there. But he's a wee powerhouse of a guy for us, and he's going to go to 3 females this year, so he's got a lot of work to do. We've got him in a different rack in a different room. We do that with a lot of the males, just to try and keep the pheromones away and to try and keep the stress down to a minimum for them. So he, depending on whether he locks straight away or not, he could be in a couple of days, and then he'll be away 3 days to a week, getting fed and rested and just de-stressing before I put him in with another female. And we'll keep on ultrasounding the females just to see how they're progressing, so we don't have to put this wee guy in too many times. I love the kind of blushing in between all the pattern. Aye. G-stripe is something that I'm actually really excited about working with. I mean, with this pairing, or the hits that I've got to this guy, I'm hoping that we hit some butter G-stripes, because I've seen them on Morph Market and things, and they're gorgeous. So I'm really excited about that. Well, hopefully the odds will be in our favour. Anyway, I'll put this wee guy in with the G-stripe female, and we'll move on with the parents. This wee guy here is an Enshi GHI Desert Ghost. We bought him as part of a project. So he's going to go to a Het Desert Ghost female tonight. We're hoping for GHI Desert Ghost. As I say, we bought him as part of a project, and he was quite small at the time, so he's been sitting in our racks just fattening up. He's up over 800 grams now, so he's good to go. I gave him a check a few weeks ago. He's producing sperm plugs. So this is his first year and his first try at things, so he's only going to go to 1 female this year. But hopefully again he does the business and we get plenty of locks and we get a nice clutch of eggs at the end of it. But as I say in the introduction video, I love the dark genes, so I'm actually quite curious to see how the Desert Ghost and GHI work out together. So that's another one I'm quite excited about for. So I think when I put the eggs in the incubator for this one, I'm just going to have to be really good and not keep on checking and things. Just wait until they're ready to go. Okay, I'll put this wee guy in and we will move along and see what else we're doing tonight. This here is our Orange Ghost girl. She's going to go to pied male. She's a wee bit crazy, so we'll not have her out too long because she tends to go all over the place. But we're putting her and the pied male together in the hope of getting double hets, so we can breed them together in years to come and get hypopieds. I love the kind of frosted, blushed out look of the hypo and the Orange Ghost, and it's a really beautiful project to work with. We have a ghost male and an Orange Ghost female here that we've got in our collection that we're going to be putting into a lot of projects in the next few years as well. But this wee girl is hopefully going to produce a nice clutch of eggs for us next year and have some double hets on the go. Anyway, I'll stick her back in and I'll bring the pied male out and let you have a look. Here's the big pied boy. He's going to go to the hypo female. As I say, I'm hoping for some double hets so we can put them together and get some hypo pieds. As luck would have it again, he's in shed, so not looking at his best. But he was quite happy to tie last year when he was in shed as well, so we'll stick him in. See how it goes. Okay, I'm going to stick him in with the female. I just thought I'd quickly show you this girl. She's a het clown. She should be laying within the next couple of weeks. She was bred to the Butterblade Enshi het clown male that we've got there. So I'm quite excited to see the results from that. She's another big girl. Last year after laying she was 3 kilos, so hopefully we'll get a nice big clutch out of her and some good odds. She's one that I'm actually really happy we've got again. She's a brilliant animal and she always produces lovely big clutches for us. Anyway, I'll not disturb her too much. I just thought I'd let you have a wee look. Before I go, guys, I thought I would just let you have a wee look at a pair of pinstripe het hypos, hatchlings that we've no long hatched out. This wee one on the left hand side here is looking to light me up. She's feisty as... Anyway, I'll not get too close just in case she hurts herself. This wee one seems to be a wee bit more chilled out. I've not sexed this one, but it's beautiful. Oh, there we go. It's more like the colour. They're actually quite yellow and golden compared with a lot of pins. As I say, I just thought I'd let you have a wee look before I finished up this video. I hope you have enjoyed having a look through the pairings that I'm doing tonight, and these wee hatchlings. They're absolutely beautiful. And hopefully I'll have another video within a week or so. See you next time, guys. Thank you.